You guys ever start a hunting trip and then you get here and you're like, wow, things are going so smooth and well. And then you're unloading your truck and you're like, wow, it really wasn't that bad of an unload this year. Truck wasn't too full. And then you think, wonder why that is. And then you go start unloading, right? You start unloading and you're getting through it. And you're like, yeah, we got that box, we got that. Wonder how the weather's gonna be tomorrow. Wonder what I should wear. And then you go, I wonder what I should wear. And then you look through all this shit that you brought and you notice something crucial is not here. The duffel bag full of all my goddamn camo. I'm wearing black, I guess. I got rain gear. I got a vest. I got no thermals. Boots, do have my boots. I have everything to climb, everything to shoot. It's really kind of a short trip, so like I was debating turning around, but it would cost me more to drive home and come back here than it would to just go to Walmart and buy a $30 pair. The only thing I'm wondering if I have is at least a thin pair of thermals. I don't have that. Oh, guys. I got my ghillie suit. Got my new fall podcast sweater. No hat. I don't even have a hunting hat. We'll figure it out, but that's my start to my day. So essentially what I'm doing right now, guys, is got Steve with me right there. I got a spot I think he should hunt. You know, getting a little up there in age or whatever you want to call it. He wants an easier hunt. So there's a spot that I've had my eye on, but I just really don't like these close road hunts and, you know, just being right up on the road. I will admit, unless I really see that amazing sign, I'm a deep guy. So this is a road spot, it's a field, and I kind of want to show it to him, but I got to find the right access. So that's what we're finding right now. I got to find a quick access, and then he's going to take off once he sees where I want him to access, and then he's going to take off back to the house, and he'll probably not hunt the morning, I imagine. He'll probably do the afternoon. I really do think he's going to do the afternoon tomorrow, which I'm pumped about. Barbed wire kind of cuts off right there. Can enter here. He has a choice. There's a field to the right, and there's a field to the left. The longer field is to the left. I would prefer him to be in the back of this field, but up to him, obviously. He's his own man. Alright guys, I guess you could technically call this a hunt. Heading in to check Steve's cam. Just showed him the spot, showed him the access I want him to use. Using the bow spider for the first time, see? Got it on the hip. First time trying that out. We'll see how it goes. Look at that. Turn my camera down. Sweet. We're at the spot where I got a few pictures back in August of Applejack. So when I checked in early September when I came here with the Darlin, she actually walked in there with me. That was one of the most proud moments I have had of my wife so far since I've been married to her. Just spiders and bugs and all. It was awesome. So we went in there, we checked. No Applejack at the time. We've got great wind as it happens to check this spot. So I've actually got 3 cameras in here. I think I'm gonna check 2 of them. I don't know if I'm gonna go all the way to the bottom and check the 3rd. So we're gonna check 2 of them, and after that we're probably gonna have about an hour and a half till last legal after that. So the goal after that is to essentially pace this road, maybe go to a different road and fly the drone a little bit for an hour, whatever, and then come back for last light here and see how it goes. But we got someone, hold on. Just didn't necessarily want people to see me filming. We got somebody coming down the road here. I just assume everybody's a hunter this time of year, so we're gonna walk in here, check these cameras, and tell you guys what we found. I haven't checked what's on Steve's camera yet, so we're gonna do that too, and I'll flash up whatever we got. So hopefully it's something good. climb this tree. I'm gonna climb this one. Cleared out the base. Climb this tree. When it gets up there, for the most part it's kind of curving this way, but then once you get about 12 feet it goes like that, which coincides with this sweeping across. I think I'll end up like, not high, about 12, 13 foot, so I'm gonna climb this tree in the morning. Decision has been made. Now, what I need to do is find the best way out of here. The good news is I got great wind for everything I just did, and for the way I'm gonna get out of here, and it's not too far off a trail, so like it, don't like it, pressure's not too bad yet, but we're gonna climb this tree. I'm gonna Onyx map my way out of here so that we can find our way back to this tree in the morning. Made a little scoop right here. Small deer, whatever it was. I'll update you guys better at the house, but essentially the glass paid off. We just spotted a nice 2 or 3 year old 8 or 10 point, something about 3-4 inches wider than the ears, good 4 or 5 inch tines, something like that. So good looking deer. Field next to the field where Ryan and I were when we spotted that bachelor group. I'll flash that up here real quick. Where we spotted that bachelor group, I wanted to come glass at last light, so I was up over there for the last 40 minutes or so. Nothing came out. Got in the truck, decided to drive with the last 15 or so minutes where I could just see what's going on. Drove about 150 yards, and the next field over, that buck was there, and I'm almost positive that was the second biggest buck of the 4 bucks that was there when we came here on the first. So that's a great sign. Still in the area. I got Applejack on camera on October 1st, so now I've got 3 total days of pictures of him. So a buck came through there this morning too, a little 6 point. I would definitely shoot him. He came through this morning, as well as a doe at 8:30, and the buck came through at 4:20 in the morning. So we're getting in a tree in the morning in there, and I think we're gonna sit this field tomorrow evening, and that's the plan, guys. See how it goes.
I was gonna say, if I had to pick my favorite time, it's gonna be mornings.
Well guys, that hasn't happened in a while. Got beat to the spot. So there was a guy already in there climbing a tree, quite literally exactly where I wanted to go. So that's out. I didn't have a backup plan for in there. So here's the problem. I still want to get in a tree, but I don't have a tree picked out for any of this. So honestly, I might just go, I'm not going to mess up the good spot. It'd be dumb. Maybe it would be smart to do a ground hunt. Got up at what I thought was really good timing. First legal today is 6:45. I was at the spot walking out to get into my tree. That's a buck right there. That's a buck right there. Look at that. Go right. Got out this morning, got to the tree, well, started walking out to the tree at 5 a.m., which was an hour and 45 minutes before legal shooting. I thought I was doing pretty good, and right as I rounded the corner to start walking out to the area, I'm looking at where I need to be, and I look up, and what do I see? I see a guy already maybe 15 foot up in an area that couldn't have been more than 50 yards away from where I wanted to be. So kudos to you, brother. Don't know who you are, but You must have gotten out there at like 4:15, 4:30 in the morning. You were set up like 2 hours before legal. So kudos, man. Congrats. Hope you whacked one this morning. I just hope it was an Applejack. And so we're moving on. He was in the spot where I had Applejack, so that's why I was excited about that. Had a good tree picked out, but now we are on the road driving. We're gonna meet Steve for breakfast in about 2 hours, and right now I'm gonna go walk into a spot and just get kind of deep and see what kind of sign we can find. And it's just an in and out mission. Little rub right there. Nice opened up scrape right here. I think this is where I'm gonna set up in the afternoon. Scrape is right there under that tree. That tree right there. It's 21 yards. I'll be honest, I didn't really want to pick a straight shoot tree like this. I wanted to pick something that's, you know, either a triple tree or some good cover behind it, but this is the only tree that gets me a clean shot to the scrape, and it's not even a perfect shot to the scrape. I'm really relying on hitting them before or after they get to the scrape. I shoot my best with my stand off. I shoot my best to my left and forward off of my stand. So my best shot is gonna be straight down for me, right? Wind this afternoon is carrying up and out, which is primo. I plan to put the stand here, facing this way, so I can shoot down and forward. That's a nice looking scrape. It's been opened up in the last, definitely in the last 24, 36 hours. It looks like it was even opened up this morning because the wet leaves have been swept to the side and the scrape is kind of dry, and it rained. So that tells me that they swept off that morning dew, and that little shower we got this morning got cleaned out. So barely put 4 fingers in there. That's a good sign. Alright guys, 1:15, we are settled in the tree. Everything's damn near perfect. I like this spot so much I'm considering staying here for a couple of days. Essentially the trip. It's a little early to say that, but the spot's set up really nice. I do think I should have had my tree stand more this way. But the scrape is dead ahead, 20 yards. Like literally 20 yards, I ranged it. And there are hot trails everywhere. The forest floor is blanketed in acorns, and we had a buck just in this field last night, and 4 bucks in the adjacent field back on October 1st, or September 30th. It's October 19th. Good news for the spiker. He's smaller than my first buck, so he is gonna live. I just put out this, and I dropped it. The one thing I dropped, the branch butter on this scrape behind me. And I think he might be smelling it or something. I'm hoping this rain just moves through quickly, and we can, it seems to be picking up strength actually, but hopefully it goes through quick and we can get on one, because I hear a lot of good things about deer movement after the rain. So fingers crossed it doesn't get any worse. It ends soon and we can whack one, guys. All right. Unfortunately, this rain is going nowhere. I took 20 minutes, but the radar finally loaded and it ain't going nowhere. It's actually gonna get a little worse here about 30 minutes from now and keep raining on until about 7:30 tonight. So that's it for today. I'm probably gonna get wetter leaving than I would if I stayed, but the fact is the rain's still gonna be going this whole rest of this sit, and my hopes were that the rain would let off and then I'd get a little bit of time before sunset, but this rain's going to continue all the way into sunset and past it. So we're going to come back to the same tree tomorrow morning, give it a morning sit before moving on to something else, see how that goes. And I guess we'll have ourselves a little bit of an evening tonight because of the rain. So the rain did not give up, and yeah, it's pretty awful. I mean, it's not like awful, but it's pretty shitty, and shitty enough that it got me out the woods. So we are gonna go back to that same tree in the morning. Should be a nice quiet entry in the morning. I'm gonna try and get there at dirt early 30, and hopefully that pays off on some morning movement. My only experience with that area caters towards afternoons, but you don't know till you go. So I'm gonna go back, get cleaned up, get this face paint off, and get a shower, and then we are gonna go get some dinner, some cold beverages, and we'll actually have an evening tonight because we ain't in the woods. So I'm not even gonna stay to glass. It's just kind of go back, get cleaned up, hit the restart, refresh button, and get back at her tomorrow morning. Wake up around 3 in the morning. Hopefully be settled in a tree by like 5:15ish. First eagle 6:30. I want to be chilling in the dark.